Hello, you're watching News Mongolia on MNB World. I'm your host, Suzanne Noktai. For our top stories, 3,234 new cases of COVID-19 confirmed on Thursday. The Government of Mongolia to boost economic and business projects through investment. Book Festival to be organized on September 18th to 19th. For other news, stay tuned. On Thursday, the Ministry of Health reports that 3,234 new cases of COVID-19 were confirmed and 8 more people have died.
In the past 24 hours, 3,239 new cases were confirmed and 4,767 people have recovered. Unfortunately, 8 patients, 3 women and 5 men died of COVID-19 complications. Out of the new cases, 1,785 were confirmed in Ulaanbaatar city and 1,449 were confirmed in the provinces. At hospitals nationwide, 21,075 COVID-19 patients are being treated. Out of them, 13,008 show mild symptoms of illness and 327 are in critical condition. Additionally, 48,600 patients are being treated at home under supervision from first-level family hospitals. Health officials advise the public to avoid touching their faces with their unwashed hands and keep wearing masks properly.
After regular cabinet meeting, the Minister of Finance, Jaflung, introduced next year's budget bill. Under the budget law, the first draft of next year's budget bill will be introduced on September 15th of each year. The Minister of Finance also introduced the new policy on economic revival, a bill to accelerate economic recovery during the pandemic.
We have drafted the budget with the assumption that the economic recovery will continue next year. In this context, we will implement a policy to revive the national economy and to intensify post-pandemic economic expansion. In doing so, we will increase the returning income on investment and ensure that every occurring expenditure would be beneficial to society. In addition, reforms will be implemented to support the economy and business sectors. Moreover, the policy on combating congestion will be implemented in Ulaanbaatar for the next 4 years. In addition, the restructuring of public institutions will continue. For example, this year we have shifted to performance-based funding in the health sector, and we plan to introduce the same practice in the education and culture sectors as well. There are 198,000 civil servants in Mongolia. Therefore, within the framework of public-private partnership, some tasks or projects will be contracted to the private sector, and reforms will be started to reduce the size of the public institutions.
Mongolia exported 36.5 million tons of coal in 2019, but in 2021 this quantity is expected to drop to 16 million tons because of the pandemic. According to the budget bill, 36.5 million tons of coal will be extracted next year. The Minister of Finance said that Mongolia should use this opportunity next year as the prices of our main export products such as coal, gold and copper are expected to grow on the world market. The government will finalize the budget bill and submit it to Parliament for discussion on January 1st. The Minister of Finance also said the decision to exempt people from the utility bills will expire on December 31st of 2021.
On July 2nd, Parliament of Mongolia amended the law on public holidays. Following this decision, the weekends of the 3rd weeks of May and September were announced as the days of national literature and culture. In this context, the Book Festival will be organized for the 30th time on September 18th to 19th. The festival is organized by the Book Culture World NGO under the motto Book Festival, Our Holiday.
On the eve of the holiday, the Speaker of Parliament, Tsandan Shutter, organized an event called Book Festival, Our Holiday.
Parliament of Mongolia has officially legalized the organization of book festivals in order to pass on the traditions of our ancestors. Mongolians have a great history of national script and culture. With the National Day of Literature and Culture, writers can display their books during the event twice a year and get a chance to meet their readers. People who like reading books will grow and prosper, and if one doesn't read, he or she will lag behind. Therefore, if we develop our youth's intellectual potential, In the future, we can benefit from their potential and perspectives. Last year's book festival encouraged children to read at least 5 pages a day. This year's motto is Let's Read Every Day.
Then he noted that the fourth industrial revolution should focus on the promotion of book culture through the establishment of electronic libraries and the introduction of IT technology into traditional libraries. During the ceremony, an exhibition of photos from Montema News Agency taken from past festivals were displayed. Each year, the Wise Book Trophy, in the form of a gobi bear or mazala holding a book, is given to public figures and people who have contributed to the promotion of national literature and culture. At the initiative of the speaker, this year the Wise Book Award for Public Figure was presented to Shagdar Surang, a married trade worker and former member of parliament, while Writer Censure's book was selected as the best book.
Now let's take a look at Mongolia's current affairs.
The Speaker of Parliament, Zandan Shatar, received delegations led by the chair of the French-Mongolian Friendship Group in the Senate of France, Philippe Mouillet. The speaker at the beginning of the meeting underscored that the French Republic is a third neighbor and a close friend of Mongolia, and that it has supported Mongolia's democracy from the outset, and that the two countries have been working together through their shared values of democracy, human rights, and freedom. Expressing gratitude to the senators for paying a visit to Mongolia amid the pandemic, Philippe Mouillet expressed his hope that the cooperation between the two countries will be mutually beneficial and fruitful, and said the French side is full of will to contribute to the development of Mongolia and join forces. The vice chair of the France-Mongolia Friendship Group, Pascal Martin, and group members Nathalie Delattre and Marie-Pierre Richer talked about how they are having important meetings and mapping out new areas of cooperation, showing readiness to play a key role in having the parliaments of both countries exchange experiences in drafting, approving, and implementing laws and elevating relations between the two countries to comprehensive strategic partnership. The senators also undertook to support Mongolian athletes in successfully participating in the upcoming Summer Olympics, which will take place in Paris, France in 2024.
And here's the currency exchange rates provided by Monks Bank. And here's the weather forecast for the world's major cities. Well, that's all for today. Thank you for staying with us. We'll see you on Friday with more stories and updates. Have a nice evening. Goodbye.